That's what I would say. So they will want a fair bit of speed on. Whether they're going to get that, Blake will have to be very aware. Otherwise, he's going to have to be a bit closer than he probably wants to be.
Yeah, that could certainly be quite debatable here. Looked good in a recent trial, made up some nice ground from the rear in that barrier trial. Voyage Bubble for James McDonald. Got on the Cathay flight after riding in Riyadh last night. Romantic Warrior second in the Saudi Cup. He's riding the favourite here for the City Hong Kong Gold Cup of 2025. It's Voyage Bubble as we head to our race caller, Mark McNamara.
Thank you, Tommy. Drawn barrier number 1, Voyage Bubble, as Happy Together comes forward. We wait for Voyage Bubble's stablemate, Straight Aaron, to get set. Galaxy Patch and Cheng Cheng Glory, who's a last start winner, to complete the line for the City Hong Kong Gold Cup 2,000 metres. The second of the Group 1 features this afternoon. Voyage Bubble looking for 4 wins in a row. Stewards Cup and the International, already Group 1s this season. They're racing. Winning Dragon, he jumped fast. Voyage Bubble second away. Cheng Cheng Glory goes forward from a wider draw in Shoot, and Galaxy Patches hunting up 2 from Sword Point wider. Then Happy Together, La City Blanche and Straight Aaron, and 5G Patch has gone back to the tail. Winning Dragon crosses to the rail and leads over in Shoot, who's just working forward to second with Cheng Cheng Glory around him. Galaxy Patch lurking about 4th. Voyage Bubble's 5th on the inside. Sword Point 3 wide and 2 lengths away then to Happy Together, La City Blanche. Another 2 lengths away, second last is Straight Aaron, and 5G Patch against the rail last of all. 1,400 metres left to go, and Cheng Cheng Glory pilots them by the Shingmun River and leads half a length over Sword Point on the outer. Winning Dragon took a trail. He runs 3rd. In Shoot 4th. That means Voyage Bubble's now wedged up 5th on the fence and 3/4 to Galaxy Patch on his outside. Then came La City Blanche from Happy Together. 5G Patches second last and Straight Aaron's last of all. Halfway in the City Hong Kong Gold Cup, and the leader is Cheng Cheng Glory. Looking for back-to-back wins under Hugh Bowman. He leads half a length over Sword Point. They're going slowly. 3rd on the inside, Winning Dragon from Inshoot, and here they come from the back. Happy Together takes off 3 wide, Straight Aaron's wide. Then came Galaxy Patch and La City Blanche. Voyage Bubble, he gets the shuffle up to second last with only 5G Patch behind him. They have just over 500 to go. Cheng Cheng Glory is the leader. Sword Point hard ridden. He's second on the outside from Winning Dragon. Then came Happy Together. Straight Aaron, Voyage Bubble taking inside runs from Inshoot, and Galaxy Patch pushing into the clear. Cheng Cheng Glory, Winning Dragon's half a length away. Now Voyage Bubble, he hits a gap between horses from Happy Together, and then came Galaxy Patch, but Voyage Bubble, he put them away over Cheng Cheng Glory, Inshoot and Winning Dragon. But I'll just drop in from Riyadh, says James McDonald, and grab the City Hong Kong Gold Cup. Voyage Bubble beat home Inshoot. 3rd to photo. Cheng Cheng Glory's prominent, and Winning Dragon, he's got a massive race at his Group 1 debut from Galaxy Patch, La City Blanche, Straight Aaron, Happy Together, and Sword Points and 5G Patch. Voyage Bubble, g'day from Riyadh. 1.3 and 1 for James McDonald and Ricky Yu. That no doubt didn't go to plan, but he's just proved too classy. Over 4 in Shoot, Karis Teaton, a Group 1 win and a Group 1 second. Is not a bad day at the office. And 3rd, Cheng Cheng Glory, possibly number 3 at 2.2 in front of Winning Dragon, who win a huge race at all massive odds. But he's just proven what a really, really good horse this one is. It's 1, 4, 3 and 10. He began well, and then they rode to beat him. They put him in a pocket. He ended up with a shuffle up coming off the back, and James had to be patient after that. But despite the fact they did everything they could to bring him undone, he's gapped them. He has just absolutely left them to it. 2 minutes, 0.59. They're just inside standard. It was very slowly run at the top turn as Voyage Bubble returns 4 in a row, including 3 Group 1s in recent starts. It's 3 Group 1s in a row as James McDonald, he's clocked a few time zones, Nick, but he's arrived in Hong Kong, China, and picked himself up a Group 1.
He certainly has indeed. Yeah, great to see as always, James. Many congratulations. Another Group 1. But first of all, what happened early in the race? A bit of a nervous moment.
Yeah, it wasn't smooth sailing, but he's a great racehorse. I'm lucky to have him as a partner because he got me out of a sticky situation. It was very muddly, and he overcome many obstacles throughout that race to come away for a great victory, but it definitely wasn't smooth sailing. The pace wasn't strong, got shuffled back and was in a sticky situation, but he's a great racehorse. He got us out of trouble.
Absolutely, and I mean, as you say, once at the business end, when it comes down to the nitty-gritty, a horse like him is what you want, because he was superb there, really.
Well, we might have found a new way of riding him as well, so who knows, but he's so he's not a one-trick pony. He's got so many strings to his bow, and yeah, I really enjoy riding him, even though it was hairy through a few of the middle stages. It wasn't ideal at all.
Absolutely. Well, onwards and upwards then to what I think is going to be a Triple Crown tilt, mile and a half next.
Yeah, well, that's another pain barrier he's got to go through, but he's a great racehorse, and we've seen it with the great horse last night. What kind of how good these Hong Kong horses are. They're as tough as they come, and they fly the flag anywhere. But 2400 is definitely going to be a new challenge for him. But he's up to it. He's got the right camp behind him. He's got the right man on board as well. Well done. Cheers.
He's an exceptional talent, is Voyage Bubble, and he's done it oh so well today, winning out the City Hong Kong Gold Cup.
Dragon, he jumped fast. Voyage Bubble second away. Cheng Cheng Glory goes forward from a wider draw in Shoot, and Galaxy Patches hunting up 2 from Sword Point wider. Then Happy Together, Last City Blanche and Straight Aaron, and 5G Patches gone back to the tail. Winning Dragon crosses to the rail and leads over in Shoot, who's just working forward to second with Cheng Cheng Glory around him. Galaxy Patch lurking about 4th. Voyage Bubbles 5th on the inside. Sword Point 3 wide and 2 lengths away then to Happy Together. La City Blanche another 2 lengths away. Second last is Straight Aaron, and 5G Patch against the rail last of all. 1400 metres left to go, and Cheng Cheng Glory pilots them by the Shingmun River and leads half a length over Sword Point on the outer. Winning Dragon took a trail. He runs 3rd. In Shoot 4th. That means Voyage Bubbles now wedged up 5th on the fence, and 3/4 to Galaxy Patch on his outside. Then came La City Blanche from Happy Together. 5G Patches second last, and Straight Aaron's last of all. Halfway in the City Hong Kong Gold Cup, and the leader is Cheng Cheng Glory. Looking for back-to-back wins under Hugh Bowman. He leads half a length over Sword Point. They're going slowly. 3rd on the inside, Winning Dragon from Inshoot, and here they come from the back. Happy Together takes off 3 wide, Straight Aaron's wide. Then came Galaxy Patch and Last City Blanche. Voyage Bubble, he gets the shuffle up to second last with only 5G Patch behind him. They have just over 500 to go. Cheng Cheng Glory is the leader. Sword Point hard ridden. He's second on the outside from Winning Dragon. Then came Happy Together. Straight Aaron, Voyage Bubble taking inside runs from Inshoot, and Galaxy Patch pushing into the clear. Cheng Cheng Glory, Winning Dragons half a length away. Now Voyage Bubble, he hits a gap between horses from Happy Together, and then came Galaxy Patch, but Voyage Bubble, he put them away over Cheng Cheng Glory, Inshoot and Winning Dragon. But I'll just drop in from Riyadh, says James McDonald, and grab the City Hong Kong.
Gee, there's been a classy win from a top quality horse, Voyage Bubble, to put them like that away. 3 3/4 lengths the winning margin. Cheng Cheng Glory down on the inside. Winning Dragon's gone a super race, considering he was way out of the handicap here in the City Hong Kong Gold Cup. Paul, but Voyage Bubble, second last year to Romantic Warrior, goes one better this year and gets his 4th Group 1 victory.
He does. He had to come over adversity to do it as well. He got checked down the back straight there, but he managed to get himself out of trouble. I thought he was in a bit of trouble as they turned for home, but he's returned 13.50, 10.10, 21.50 for second, and 22 there for third. Quinella 1 and 4, 86.50. The forecast 1 to beat 4.95. The test 143, 313. The trio 134, 165. And do you know we've seen 2 fantastic horses on display this afternoon?
Oh, we've been blessed with them, haven't we? This horse, he's just been an absolute star as well. This is his 10th win from 24 starts. And look, if you're on him on the turn, you would have been pushing that panic button, because it looked like he might not be going anywhere. There was a wall of horses in front of him. He got pushed back to that position. Didn't look comfortable in it, and once he eventually got some clear running, wow, he has gone on to win by 3 3/4 lengths. a superb effort once again. And well done to James McDonald, coming hot off the plane from Saudi and jumping on this horse and riding him under those conditions as well. Everything not going how it was planned, but it didn't matter. He was just far too good.
2 minutes, 0.59 the winner's time. The course record is 158.81. That wind has picked up a bit here this afternoon, and it's not exactly a warm day, but gee, got him into a tricky spot, Paul, when those other horses came round and sort of shuffled him back, coming off the back straight. Aaron charged around. Happy Together was there as well, and he went from being in a good spot to being just sort of sticky, real sticky.
Yeah, he was shuffled back, wasn't he? And then he clipped heels. So, look, he didn't panic. That's the one thing about James McDonald. He doesn't seem to panic. And he just let the race unfold in front of him. And then when the gap came, he took it and he had the horse underneath him. And then he won, 3 3/4 lengths in the end. So, facile win, as it turned out.
Yeah, certainly they have weighed in. What of the rest of their Regini ensued? He is a genuine 2,000 metre horse, and he's boxed on well enough. And Chang Cheng Glory certainly ran his race again, and he was the horse that went forward and led here, because Sword Point wasn't really anywhere near the pace in the early push.
No, so look, he's put in a really honest performance, as he always does. Chang Cheng Glory, you always get a run for your money with him. He's done a good job. But in Sood, he was finishing off the race really nicely there as well. So he's been able to pick up ground, but he's still been beaten 3 3/4 lengths. John Sizers had the bridesmaids in both of the big races here today, and Sood being one of those as well. But a solid performance from him. I like the way he got to the line.
Yeah, so great win there for Voyage Bubble. All the connections there of the syndicate that own Voyage Bubble out on the track for that photo. The Sunshine and Moonlight syndicate. Galaxy Patch, Paul.
He was a little bit closer, as you wanted, because he was sort of back in midfield there rather than right at the back. But
he might have been 3 wide, no cover early, right?
Yeah, he could well have been. Yeah, we can see that on the.
He was sort of near about third last at the 400 with Straight Aaron, and has just sort of whacked away. But maybe, the tempo in the race, it was for the first section 25.88, that was inside standard, 23.47 inside standard, and then 24.75 that third section, Jenny, which was bang on a second outside standard.
Yeah, so the early stage is fast, and then they really slowed it up in that midsection there, and they've run just inside of standard as well. But look, had he had clear running, how far does he win by?
Oh.
Yeah, so that's the difference.
2,400 is probably the biggest question. The way he raced today, you'd say he's a chance of getting the 2,400.
Well, the connections are pretty keen on heading towards the Triple Crown. There is Caitlin as well from the Saudi trip too. Caitlin here to enjoy seeing Voyage Bubble dominate here in the City Hong Kong Gold Cup. Of course, James with one other ride for Ricky Yu in the final event on the program. So the Triple Crown, Jenny, is well and truly on with him winning the first 2 legs. So he'll be heading to Champions Day now for the QE2, and then on to the Standard Chartered Champions and Chater Cup over the 2,400 metres, all going well by the sound of things.
Yeah, give him a chance to reach the $100 million mark, I would suggest, by that stage too. So today he picks up another 7.2, and he's already collected over $77 million.
I think the way he's won, though, Paul, 2,400 metres could just be within his wheelhouse, and it all depends who sort of fronts up. He's beaten these horses here, and these are plenty of the offenders that will go round in the Champions and Chater Cup. But if we got a Rebels Romance come back for the champion in Chater,
yeah, you need a British or Japanese stayer to come, I think, because he looks like he's got these ones.
They don't need a Japanese stayer to come.
No, they don't want them to come. But and that's that. If you want, I mean. If he is going to get beaten, that's what I'm going to say. He needs a Japanese there needs to be a Japanese or a British state.
Let's head out to the presentation of the City Hong Kong Gold Cup.
Of the City Hong Kong Gold Cup will now commence. 各位馬迷，本年度香港3冠大賽嘅次關賽事，花旗銀行香港金杯嘅得主已經係順利誕生，係由澳遊氣泡勇奪呢項國際1級賽嘅殊榮嘅，亦都代表澳遊氣泡咧就喺我哋3冠大賽當中咧係連勝2關嘅，恭喜晒 ！Ladies and gentlemen, let's congratulate Voyage Bubble winning the City Hong Kong Gold Cup, which also means he's won the first 2 legs of the Triple Crown. Congratulations！ 而家我哋有請香港賽馬會主席利子厚先生就將花旗銀行香港金杯嘅主杯以及小型獎杯咧頒發俾我哋勝出頭馬澳遊氣泡嘅馬主日月輝煌賽馬團體㗎。咁我哋嘅主杯就由大程生接受嘅。好，跟住落嚟到我哋嘅小型獎杯啦，由細程生接受。Our chairman of the Hong Kong Jockey Club, Mr. Michael Lee, has just presented the City Hong Kong Gold Cup and miniature to our winning owner, Sunshine and Moonlight Syndicate of winning horse Voyage Bubble. 繼續我哋有請主席咧，就將小型獎杯頒俾我哋勝出馬匹嘅練馬師姚本輝先生。Our chairman is also now presenting the miniature to our winning trainer, Ricky Gill. Congratulations! 最後我哋再請主席咧，就將小型獎杯頒俾我哋勝出馬匹嘅騎師麥道朗㗎。And lastly, may chairman also present the miniature to our winning jockey, James McDonald. Huge congratulations and thank you so much, chairman. 跟住落嚟，我哋有請花旗集團日本、北亞及澳洲暨銀行業務主管龍明瑞先生為我哋致送紀念品俾我哋勝出頭馬嘅馬主㗎。Mr. Mark Liu, Head of Japan, Asia, Northern Australia and Banking City is now presenting the souvenir to our winning owner. And it's received by Mr. Zhang. Thank you so much, Mr. Liu. Thank you. 而家我哋有請花旗銀行香港有限公司總裁、花旗集團北亞及澳洲地區財富主管江碧彤女士為我哋致送紀念品咧，俾我哋勝出頭馬嘅練馬師嘅 Miss Vicky Kong, Chief Executive Citibank Hong Kong Limited, Head of Wealth, Asia North and Australia City is now presenting the souvenir to our winning trainer. Thank you so much and thank you, Miss Kong. 繼續我哋有請花旗集團香港及澳門區行政總裁及銀行業務主管及代理花旗集團中國區總裁辛寶蓮女士為我哋致送紀念品俾我哋勝出頭馬嘅騎師 Miss Evelyn San, Chief Executive Officer and Banking Head City Hong Kong and Macau, Acting City Country Office and Banking Head China is now presenting the souvenir to our winning jockey. And thank you, Miss San. And our winning jockey, Mr. James McDonald, will now present beautiful bouquets of flowers to Miss Kong and Miss San. 好，我哋嘅勝出騎師麥道朗咧，亦都致送花束俾我哋2位嘅女士嘅頒獎嘉賓㗎。Thank you and congratulations again. Ladies and gentlemen, please remain where you are for a group photo. 我哋有請台上嘅嘉賓留一留步影張合照㗎。Let's all look to the front at all our media friends here and all our racing fans here today at Sha Tin Racecourse for this momentous group photo on this very special occasion. Thank you， 多謝晒我哋台上咁多位嘅嘉賓，亦都再次恭喜晒澳遊氣泡㗎。Congratulations once again！ 花旗銀行香港金杯嘅頒獎儀式嚟到呢度已經係圓滿結束啦。3冠大賽嘅尾關賽事冠軍旗遮打杯將會喺5月25號喺沙田馬場舉行㗎，大家千祈唔好錯過。Ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the trophy presentation. The final leg of the Triple Crown Series, the Champions and Cheetah Cup, will be held at Sha Tin Racecourse on 25th of May. Don't miss out and see you then.
So there it is, the City Hong Kong Gold Cup presentation, the second leg of the Hong Kong Triple Crown, of course, the Stewards Cup, the first leg into the City Hong Kong Gold Cup, and the final leg coming up at the end of May. Sunday, the 25th of May, the Standard Chartered Champions and Cheetah Cup at Group 1 level over the 2,400 metres. James McDonald, barrier 1 with Voyage Bubble, as we can see them go here from the start, and away they go. Straight Aaron, not the quickest away, and 5G Patch back in the early stages as well. And you've got Chan Cheng Glory going forward with Winning Dragon and Sue. Galaxy Patch right there. Sword Point didn't really want any bar of the pace at all, and Voyage Bubble down on the inside there, followed by Happy Together. And then you've got Last City Blanche followed back in the pack there by Straight Aaron. and 5G Patch at the end. So into that first turn, and Chan Cheng Glory had no option really but to go forward there, Paul, because he was wide. He's joined the lead here. Sword Point coming around. You can see behind them Ensued there with Galaxy Patch behind him, and he was quite keen and just would not settle, would he?
No, he's reefing and pulling there in that blue cap with the white star there, and on his inside is the eventual winner and favourite. You can see him still pulling there. He just wouldn't settle at all. Straight Aaron was just starting to make a little bit of a run. He sort of pulled out to make one, but went back in. Sword Point eventually got across, but they didn't want to lead on them here this afternoon. As such, Cheng Cheng Glory is going nicely. You can see just trying to poke up is Voyage Bubble, but this is where he starts to just get it checked off heels about there. Just stumbled a little bit, if anything. Galaxy Patch goes past him, and he ends up second last.
Yeah, just clipped heels and lost to ground. 5G Patch at the back there is Happy Together, and Straight Aaron came around the outside, and James McDonald's got a fair bit of traffic in front of him here coming towards the home turn, but Chan Cheng Glory was still leading. Winning Dragon, Sword Point starts to come under all sorts of pressure. Happy Together out wider. Straight Aaron, Galaxy Patch now into the clear, followed by Ensued behind them. Voyage Bubble off the back of Winning Dragon now, and he starts to really fight strongly, and he's come out and after them, and he's actually rounded them up very, very quickly. Winning Dragon boxing on with Chan Cheng Glory, Ensued staying on nicely as well. You're Happy Together out wider, along with Straight Aaron. He just pulled too hard through those early stages because Galaxy Patch and Sword Point has finished towards the back. 25.88 standard 26, 23.47 standard 24.25, 24.75 a second outside standard, 23.21 standard 23.45, and 23.28 on the way home standard 23.2. 2 minutes 59 the winner's time, standard 2 minutes .65.